As Ladies' Night continues, it's a non-title tag, but Dakota Kai and Blair Davenport of the Future Endeavor get a chance to break the undefeated streak of Jozee and Leeza Rivera, the Women's World Tag Team Champions, Las Reinas.
Well, nobody's done it yet. Maybe they'll strike it lucky tonight, huh, Megs?
Let's not rule it out, but don't count on it too hard either.
The following tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai and her tag team partner from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport, the Future Endeavor.
We've seen a lot of Carmella and Gigi Dolan lately, so it's kind of refreshing seeing Dakota and Blair Davenport partnered up for this go against Las Reinas. After a slight switch up to Angie Angel Guns and Rosita, we're back to the original pair of Jozee and Leeza, the Women's World Tag Champs, who still haven't dropped a match yet.
Their opponents, accompanied by Rosita from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Jozee and Leeza Rivera, the RWL Women's World Tag Team Champions, Las Reinas.
Don't know that Dakota and Blair will be up to the task of busting that streak tonight.
While Las Reinas are still going undefeated, that can't possibly last forever. But I don't see these two doing it tonight. Jozee and Leeza are too big to fail, but now doesn't seem like the time.
Despite the mix and match methods of Las Reinas, it's the Women's World Tag Champs Jozee and Leeza who hold this amazing, commanding presence that Angie and Rosita couldn't match. No one can quite put a finger on what it is about them, but the pair definitely got something special going on.
And all that is outside of their in-ring ability, which is amazing too. They're positively fearless, sometimes taking on both opponents at once, and usually nailing them both. Like I say, they're a pretty amazing pair, and they would have to have taken the belts from Frankie Picone and Marta Gordon, right?
Can't even argue the point, girl. Angie and Rosita lost to American Powers in their last matchup, but I think Jozee and Leeza will be adding another win to their ledger tonight.
You know, ladies, you're not wrong. There is definitely a certain je ne sais quoi about Las Reinas, especially now that they're Women's World Tag Team Champions. Alright, it's going to be Dakota Kai and Jozee starting out for their respective teams in this tag team matchup. Non-title. Referee Willie Johnson sounds the bell, and off we go. They lock it up. Jozee whipped into the referee and almost into the corner by Dakota Kai. Dakota slams her head into the turnbuckle. Jozee quickly steps out, delivers a kick to the side of the head, and pitches Dakota Kai out to center ring. That was quick. Jozee gets a hold on Dakota Kai, whips her to her team's corner. Jozee with a kick to the leg of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai gathered up. There's a kick to the midsection. And Jozee nails her with a neck breaker. Rosita standing by at ringside looking on. Boy, she sure fit right into the whole Las Reinas thing, didn't she? Shoulders to the midsection of Dakota Kai. She counters with a kick, gets up out of the corner, rounds up Jozee for a backbreaker, but Jozee counters with a knee to the head of Dakota Kai. A running knee takes her down to the canvas, and Jozee goes for a quick pin. 1, 2, but nope. Dakota Kai kicking out of the pin. Rosita didn't like that one bit. Here comes Leeza Rivera on the tag. Dakota Kai trying to make her way to the corner and tags in Blair Davenport. Blair Davenport charges. A knee to the back of Leeza Rivera. A kick to the face. Leeza charges. Nails Blair Davenport with a rising knee. Blair Davenport with a Hurricane Rana to Leeza Rivera. Leeza Rivera rounded up by the wrist. There's a stomp to the back of the head. There's another, and there's a third. Blair Davenport with a hard kick to the midsection to Leeza and a stomp to the back of the head. Blair Davenport taking control of this match almost immediately. Davenport snaps the arm on Leeza, turns it into an armbar. Leeza Rivera in some trouble here. Blair Davenport Moves back in, gets a hold of her. Leeza counters with a shot to the midsection, gets a hold on Blair Davenport. Whips her to the Las Reinas corner. There's a kick to the gut, and ow, ow, ow. Grinding the eyes against the top rope. That is a painful move. Hard right hand from Leeza takes Blair Davenport down. Here's another cover. 1, 2. A near fall. Not bad at all, but not close enough. Leeza with a knee into the head of Blair Davenport. And here comes Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai catches a knee to the head. And down she goes. Both members of the Future Endeavor laid out here by Leeza Rivera. This is exactly what you ladies were talking about. They'll take on both opponents at the same time, and they don't care. Leeza with a shot to the back of the head of Dakota Kai and a headbutt. Now turning her attention to Blair Davenport, tags her with a right, and she's talking trash to Dakota Kai. Wow. They lock up. Dakota Kai whips her over the top rope, out onto the apron, hangs her up off the top rope, down to the floor she goes. And Dakota Kai turning her attention to Jozee Rod. Jozee also hung up on the top rope. Here comes Leeza Rivera again. Inverted atomic drop. An attempt at a shoulder tackle that doesn't find the mark. Rear waist lock, and Leeza, her head slammed to the floor. Dakota Kai whips her to her team's corner. Leeza Rivera now in serious trouble, head first into the turnbuckle. Dakota Kai quickly countered by Leeza. Leeza gets a hold on her. Whips her back to Las Reinas corner. There's another kick to the midsection and another trip across the face of the top rope. Ow. Ow. Dakota Kai definitely feeling that one. Leeza Rivera with a vertical suplex on Dakota Kai. She turns it over to Jozee Rod on the tag. Dakota Kai rolls to the outside. Jozee with a shoulder tackle to Blair Davenport takes her down. The referee now counting Dakota Kai. Jozee off the top drives a knee into the head of Blair Davenport. Tags Dakota Kai with a right. Gets a hold on Dakota. Dakota counters with elbows. Blair Davenport still laid out from that knee off the top rope. Only now starting to stir. Dakota Kai struggling to get Jozee back in the ring. Jozee counters with elbows to the midsection of Dakota Kai. A chop across the chest, a right, and a headlock on the outside with the referee continuing to count. Jozee Rod squeezing for all she's worth. Let's go with a hold. And leaves Dakota Kai laid out. Makes her own way back inside the ring. Goes after Blair Davenport. Delivers a shoulder tackle to her. Both members of the team laid out. Here comes Dakota Kai again. A couple of hard rights. A quick takedown of Jozee Rod. Double boot stomp to the midsection. Jozee Rod back up on her feet, but Dakota Kai with a snapmare and a flip over neck whip to Jozee. Jozee right back up again. Dakota Kai gonna knock her down one more time. Rebound off the ropes. And a low Hurricane Rana right to the top of the head for Jozee Rod. Jozee now on the receiving end of the bad business here. Dakota Kai whips her to her team's corner. The Future Endeavor taking the driver's seat here, might be able to break that unbeaten streak after all. Jozee Rod comes out of the corner, gets a hold on Dakota Kai, nails her with a backbreaker, and goes in for a quick pin. 1, 2, but no good. Dakota Kai gets the left shoulder up in time. And here comes Leeza Rivera again. Rosita been very quiet, very well behaved. There's a clothesline, and here's a quick pin attempt. 1, 2, again, no good. Dakota Kai still with a little too much energy in the tank. A forearm from Blair Davenport to Jozee. Leeza. Leeza whips her to the ropes. There's a rising knee. Hard to tell these two apart sometimes. Dakota Kai rounded up again. Whipped to the Las Reinas corner. Jozee Rod comes in on the tag. Here comes a double team for Dakota Kai. She's whipped to the ropes. Catches a double back body drop. And Jozee Rod takes over for Las Reinas. A knee right to the head of Dakota Kai. Dakota being worked on in the center of the ring by Jozee Rod. She takes a couple of steps back and does it one more time. The knee right into the forehead of Dakota Kai. Leeza Rivera comes in on the tag again. Las Reinas working like a well-oiled machine here. The Women's World Tag Team Champions regaining control of this matchup. Dakota Kai gets her face gouged. And here we go, a knee driven right into the canvas. A quick counter. Dakota Kai gathers up. Leeza whips her to the corner. Here comes Blair Davenport. A double team in the offing. There's a kick right to the head. As Blair Davenport takes over, there's an elbow, taking Leeza Rivera down to the canvas again. Another hard kick to the back. Blair Davenport trying to turn things around here. And she might be able to do it. Slams Leeza's face right into the canvas. Blair Davenport in charge and trying to figure out her next move. Whips her to the ropes. There's a knee right to the midsection that sends her spinning. A kick to the back. Blair Davenport determined to help break this streak. The future endeavor will definitely have a big feather in the cap if they could do it. Leeza gets her hands and fingers stamped by Blair Davenport. She's talking trash now, and she's definitely feeling it. Flips Leeza over. Drives the knee right into the canvas again. And it looks like Las Reinas losing control of this one in a hurry. The future endeavor really starting to press the attack here. Leeza, both hands and fingers being stamped, but she counters, delivers a kick, gets back up, gets a hold of Blair Davenport, goes behind, drives a knee into the head, and down she goes. Blair Davenport quickly countered here. And into a leg lock. Leeza releases the hold. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg here, one. But nope, just the one. Blair Davenport definitely still got way too much steam in the tank. Look at this. Into an octopus stretch. Leeza Rivera got Blair Davenport in trouble. Dakota Kai knows it, comes in and breaks it up. And Leeza decides she's going to bring her back into the action. Tags her with a right across the back. Dakota Kai about to learn not to interfere. Leg scissor stomp from Leeza Rivera. Leeza rounds up Dakota Kai again. Not even the legal woman in the ring. Whip to the Las Reinas corner. Blair Davenport finally back inside. Dakota Kai taking a beating, but a quick Hurricane Rana from Blair Davenport breaks up the attack. Leeza gets a hold of Davenport, whips her to the corner, charges. There's a clothesline. Out comes Blair Davenport towards center ring. Dakota Kai gonna get involved, catches a knee from Leeza. Down she goes. Nobody to help here. Here's a pin. 1, 2, 3. Wrap this one up and take it home. Las Reinas win again.
The time was 10 minutes and 23 seconds. Your winners, Las Reinas.
All right, Danny, that puts me and Megan at 2 for 2 so far tonight. I mean, Las Reinas winning over the future endeavor, that was pretty much a given, wasn't it?
I mean, you gotta give the future endeavor credit. But Las Reinas, they was just dominant. It's as plain and simple as that.
Yeah, Blair and Dakota are good at what they do, but Las Reinas are on a hot and ongoing, unbeaten streak, and we'll be right back with the next match in a minute.